Pex, where are you? Got a video review to do.
I'm sorry? What? These donuts are gorgeous.
Well, you wanted to know about games on our planet, so we're going to look at The Sims Medieval. Yeah?
Sims Medieval. That sounds bad.
Well, yeah, you're half right. Well, it's set in like an age that took place hundreds of years ago. It's got a lot of the kind of stuff that were in the previous games too.
Ooh, sounds exciting. And what do I have to do? Do you contract the plague? Or some kind of genital infection? Do I need to wear a wimple?
A genital... a wimple? Oh my god. No, you kind of start off with a castle, which once you do a few quests, it opens up some other buildings. You get a blacksmith, physicians and stuff like that. And it also enables you to play those characters as well on specific quests.
And then you get the genital infection?
Enough with the genital infection, it's not a key ingredient of the game. It's more like as your kingdom grows, you complete quests, you fulfill goals, which once completed allow you to try out new ambitions. Things start off fairly basic, but before long you're controlling more and more stuff with more characters.
This game's about control?
Not really, no. It's almost entirely about quests. It's a much more watered down version of previous games, which is good in some ways, but bad in others.
We have things that are good and bad on Flange, my home planet. Strangely, they always seem to win Universe Idol.
Yeah. Well, one thing is that a single ambition can take you a good amount of time to play through.
Length of a game. Yes, I've heard that's important on your planet. Or was it a different sort of length?
Well, the game might have length and all that, but the flip side is that when you start a new ambition, you get pretty much the same quests in exactly the same setting. I mean, the landscape's the same. None of the buildings are in different places. There's nothing that's really different for each ambition.
That sounds incorrect. Is this normal?
Well, no. At the very least you expect the landscape to change every now and then.
Then surely this doesn't meet the third law of Freeman's gaming philosophy.
Freeman's what now? What?
It's clearly written that a game must change as a player plays through it.
Well, yeah.
And this Sims Medieval does not?
Well, no.
Curious.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me as well.
Are there other faults?
Well, yeah, a couple of minor ones, but mostly revolving around time. In Sims Medieval it can take like an hour to eat a bowl of soup, or like walk the equivalent of 400 meters to the shops. I mean, it can get a bit crazy. I mean, when I say that time, it's obviously in-game time that you can speed up as with other versions of The Sims, but you still kind of think that you could be doing more with that time, something more productive.
We have a creature on my home planet that takes a week to eat the smallest morsel. Strange. Its stools are wafer thin and glow in the dark.
Oh my Jesus.
So, on the whole, should I consider recommending Sims Medieval to my fellow space travellers?
Well, there's the rub.
Oh, do I have to?
What the... Oh, no. I mean, that's where the problem is. It's kind of a very chilled out game. It's not at all taxing, it's quite often funny and kind of grows on you despite some of its weak points. The strange thing is that I wouldn't kind of highly recommend it, but I kind of wouldn't write it off either. It's got a kind of a weird quality to it that kind of keeps you wanting to play, and even once you complete an ambition you can carry on afterwards in free play if you want, in the kind of more old school Sims tradition. And there's a lot of customization that you can do, not just in the game with decorating, you know, the buildings, but also with your own character's clothes and looks and that kind of thing. So there's quite a lot going on for it, but it's still quite essentially a little bit uninspiring.
This sounds wonderfully non-committal, human. You're being slippery, methinks.
Well, it's the truth. It's neither bad nor good. Take from that whatever you want.
So frustrating when you don't get a clear answer.
It's more frustrating when a game's got so much potential and then falls short. Even some of the good things from Sims 2 and 3 are just nowhere to be seen. It's a complete mystery.
I see. It sounds like I should enter this into my WTF database.
I think that's the best place for it, to be honest. Jesus.
Can I ask an unrelated question?
Sure.
Do you have a genital infection?
What the... for the love of God.